This week has been extra busy. I am going to share what it was like taking my first dose of 15 milligrams of Mounjaro last week and all the things that I have been doing to break my few months long stall that I had been on with my GLP-1. Today, I'm going to be giving myself my shot live as well. And this is my 94th shot of Mounjaro. So I have been on a Mounjaro journey for well over a year. It'll be 2 years on January 10th of 26. So it's coming up, and there are some goals that I haven't hit yet that I would like to hit before January 10th. And some of that would be some additional weight loss. One of my goals from starting Mounjaro is I have type 2 diabetes. And
wait, was that your goal?
No, it was not my goal to have type 2 diabetes. It was my goal to bring down my A1C. And I am wearing today a dress that I wore on October 17th of 2020, 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, when I wore this dress, I wore it to my daughter's wedding. And what's really wonderful about this dress is it's very stretchy. And I had another event to go to this weekend. Jeff and I have a favorite charity in Arizona called CC's Hope Center. And I'm going to give them just a quick plug. They help young women who have been sex trafficked, ages 18 to 30, hitting that gap where they're not, they're still young. There's another
not in the foster system.
They're not in the foster care system anymore, and they need help. And I have I've been a part of helping them since their very first day that they opened. And they had a big gala this weekend, and it was a masquerade ball. And I thought, oh, darn it, it's not something to wear slacks to. Usually if I'm going to go to a fundraising thing for one of my favorite nonprofits, I wear dress pants and a pretty shirt, but I don't put a dress on. And so it was really hard for me when my daughter got married 5 years ago. I needed to find a dress to wear at my heaviest weight. It was pretty tough. And then I found this one, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to stand and model it for you. It's got really fun sleeves and very soft, stretchy material and pretty colors. And so I was really excited when I found this dress at Ross of all places for $25. I couldn't beat it. But I had this dress still in the back of my closet. And so when I saw CC's Hope Center, it was going to be a masquerade ball. I thought, oh gosh, I have to wear a dress. And I didn't really feel like going shopping for a dress. And I was wondering if my blue dress still fit. And it did, because it's stretchy. It's not too big now that I've lost over 50 pounds since my daughter's wedding day. And I have a picture. I had Jeff, want to put the picture up, Jeff? So this picture, you can see me on the left. That's me this last Saturday, what I look like now. And on the right, that was me on my daughter's wedding day. So anyway, so it feels good to be able to put on this dress and know that it actually looks better on than it did 5 years ago. I'm getting older, but my body's getting healthier. And the picture of me on the right there, not only am I 50 pounds more than I am today, I had just gotten diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And so I'd only been diagnosed for like 3 or 4 days is when, so it was fresh and new that I had type 2. And my A1C was 10.2. that is in what they call this. Once you hit 10 and above, they call that the suicide level, because that is where you can start losing organs. You can lose limbs when you have sores that won't heal. It is really bad to be over 10 with your A1C. And the picture of me on the left this last Saturday, I've recently had my A1C checked at my latest doctor's appointment, which was just, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it was 5.4, which is in the healthy range. So not only have I lost weight, but I have my type 2 diabetes is under control when I'm on Mounjaro. So it's just been so helpful, and it makes me really happy to know that even though I was hoping by now to have lost maybe 70 pounds or more, but I'm close, and my health is so much better. And so one of my pieces of advice for everyone, especially when you're going through a stall, look in your closet. Find if you still have a piece of an outfit that you were wearing at your highest weight, put it on and feel how much looser that it feels on your body. Look at all the things that have been a benefit to you and see how far you've come. That can do a lot for your spirit. And if you start to feel depressed that you're on a long stall, it helps give perspective and gratitude. And that gratitude will make your heart feel a lot better. I know it's done a lot for my heart. So anyway, and I want to thank Jeff for creating this picture for me of putting both of them side by side, so I could really see that, wow, I have come a long way.
Actually, that's her twin right there.
My twin sister.
Yeah, your twin sister.
Yeah.
From the same mister.
Yeah, from the same mister. And the picture of me on the left, I don't wear makeup anymore. And so that's even without makeup and 5 years older. But I think I look better, which is amazing. I have hope. I have hope that I can keep improving my health. And I'm really thankful for the Anchor Moments community, because I get inspired by you guys all the time. And I'm very thankful that Eli Lilly created Mounjaro, because it has been a game changer for me. Okay, now we can go off that picture. And I'm going to tell you what I've been working on. So when I did take my shot last week, my first time of 15 milligrams, I'd been on 12.5 milligrams for 6 months. And I have a new doctor now, because my old doctor retired, darn it, after 35 years. I guess he decided he wanted to,
He earned it.
Yeah, he did. Gosh darn it. So I had to start over again. And I found a new doctor. I really like her. And I titrated up to 15, because I didn't have any side effects at 12.5. And I'd been on quite a long stall that's lasted a few months now. And on October 2nd, I started journaling and writing down everything that I was doing calorie wise and goal setting that I had done when I first started taking Mounjaro. And then after a while, I'd gone on a 2-month RV trip, because Jeff is now retired. And so we can content create from the road. So, because all we do now is content creation. When I was on that 2-month long journey, I tried a little bit to keep track of my calories, but when we're on the road and we're going on adventures to new states that we've never been to and new cities we've never been to, we do like going out to eat. And when we go out to eat, we wouldn't go for more than one meal a day, but still we were going out about every day doing one meal in the cities that we were visiting. We would split a meal, so that would split some calories in half, but I didn't know how many calories I was taking in. So it
But
was
you know
just,
what?
yeah.
When you had a breakfast in the van, that we
Mhm.
already have figured out the calories for that,
Right.
and we had a standard one that we were doing, and when we knew what the lunches were, they were leftover, not leftovers, the batch cooking that you had done
Mhm.
in advance of our trip, and we froze. Um, that kept us
Yeah,
on
actually,
a straight and narrow
yeah, for a
for at
2
least
month,
breakfast and lunch.
exactly. And then we'd go out for dinner somewhere. Uh, and it really wasn't too bad. When we came back after 2 months of that trip, my I'd only gained 2 pounds. And we even went on the downsized cruise for a week during that 2 month trip.
Oh yeah,
And
I
I was
wasn't
only
counting
up two
those
pounds.
calories.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were a lot of calories because I was eating out every
Yeah.
single meal. But I was only up 2 pounds, which is a miracle to me. So it kind of like what I had done for that 2 months, it was like putting my body on maintenance. And I realized after hearing about reverse dieting that, wow, I actually did some reverse dieting. I was still exercising a little bit every day. And I was eating a healthy
You were
breakfast and
getting
a healthy
10,000
lunch.
steps, right?
Yeah, I was getting 10,000 steps. I was very careful that when we were driving somewhere, every hour we would stop and either Jeff likes to get gas a lot for the vehicle because
That's
he always
true.
so worried that
Well,
we might hit a stretch where it's hard to find a gas
there
station.
are some stretches in this
Yeah,
country where
there are.
there is nothing.
And no
Nothing.
internet in a lot of
Yeah.
stretches of this
So I did
country.
not want to
Yeah.
say, yeah, I'll get gas next stop.
Right. So every hour Jeff would stop and get gas at a
And it
gas
helped
station.
you.
Yeah, because then I could get up and I could try to get at least 500 steps in while he was getting gas. And then at the end of the day, I wouldn't have so many steps left that I'd have to hit to be able to hit 10,000. And we'd go for a walk before we'd go to sleep. And we would finish off. So I usually would have about 7,000 steps in before we'd go on a little hike and get another 3,000 steps to hit that 10,000. But I did do that daily to make sure that I was still getting some exercise in. And when we split a meal, if I was full, I would stop and I wouldn't finish my half, which is a miracle because I'd never done that before either. But I think my calories were probably more in a maintenance kind of calorie zone. And then when we came back from doing a 2 month trip, it's hot in Arizona. It's a desert. There was so many days over 115 degrees. We even had a couple of days at 119. It's hot. So I did not, yeah. So I didn't feel like leaving the house much. And I wasn't getting, I don't think I was getting as much exercise in, though I was swimming. I was swimming at night. Jeff and I would go swimming. There's a community pool where we live, and we would swim in the community pool for an hour every night. So I was getting that exercise in, but I wasn't getting in a lot of movement other than my swimming, where they call those NEAT activities, NEAT.
Non-exercise.
What's the A?
I got my phone.
Okay. Yeah, he'll look it up, but they call it NEAT activities, NEAT. That's each stands for something, but really what it means is getting little movements in all day long. And those little movements of getting up and just walking around a little bit, or taking the stairs, parking farther away from the door of a grocery store or a building that you're going in, so you get extra steps in to get into the building. Even though it's only taking you 2 or 3 minutes to walk it, you're getting in extra steps than you would have gotten by parking a little farther. Doing all those little kind of activities where your body's moving at least a little bit and you're not sitting for too long. And I think I may have been sitting for too long at home when it was just so hot I didn't feel like going anywhere. I don't think I was getting enough NEAT activities in, even though I was swimming for an hour every day.
I'll bet you Mindy already looked it up and put it on there.
She may have.
I don't
Mindy's
know,
really
but
good at
in case
that.
you didn't, it's non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So thermo meaning heat, and genesis you're generating heat.
And burning calories.
Right.
So it's
Refers to
burning
the
little bits
energy
of calories.
expenditure associated with everyday activities that are not considered formal exercise, such as walking, standing up and sitting down, fidgeting. So if anybody fidgets, cleaning, cooking, gardening, playing with children. Outdoor things like hiking, biking, walking the dog, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking further away from your destination, doing household chores, making Jeff fold the clothes,
But I'm doing the laundry. I'm the one sorting and
playing
washing
video
and
games.
drying.
Oh, active ones. Okay.
Yeah.
In any event.
Yes. So I wasn't getting as many neat activities in either, I don't think, when it was just so hot, even coming back this summer. And even though I wasn't eating out as much. I wasn't moving as much either. And my weight loss had stalled where I didn't lose any weight in June. I didn't lose any weight in July. I didn't lose any weight in August. And I didn't lose any, I don't know, maybe I lost 1 pound in September. I don't know. So for four straight months, I hadn't really lost anything. I just kept gaining and losing the same 2 or 3 pounds. And I did lose the 2 pounds that I had gained from the 8-week vacation, but I didn't lose much more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mindy does say she knows what NEAT is, but she was busy walking and couldn't figure it out. So anyway, at the beginning of October, when I heard about reverse dieting,
She's walking figure eights.
Oh, figure
She
eights.
couldn't figure it out.
Oh,
walking figure eights. She can figure it out.
Here, let me click it.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Here's what Mindy has to say. Mayor Mindy says, yes, I know what NEAT is, but I was busy walking figure eights around the kitchen island and dining room table to get all my steps in. It's raining in Charlotte. So yeah, I can understand that. Absolutely. So anyway, so I had about 4 months that I probably was doing reverse dieting without even trying because I'd never heard of the term reverse dieting. And what reverse dieting is when you have been losing a lot of weight by eating fewer calories and getting more exercise, and you're losing weight. And then if you start to have a stall where even though you're eating about the same amount of calories and getting the same amount of exercise, the scale isn't going down. What you can try to do is give your body a break and just slowly increase a little bit of your calories each day. Not, like a big binge and eating a banana cream pie or something, but eating maybe 100 to 200 calories more each day and getting closer to a maintenance weight where you're not gaining weight, but you're eating a little bit more and you're staying even Steven. So you're trying to increase your calories a little bit without having a big weight gain and without losing. So giving your body a break from having to lose. A breather. Yeah, it's like a breather. And I had a 4-month breather. And so I thought, okay, well, it's time now to kick it hard again and kick it into high gear. So, and I wanted to see a registered dietitian. And I figured the best way to see a registered dietitian is to have some data to show him or her. So that way, the registered dietitian knows what you've been doing and can look at it and then give you some really good advice based on the data that you give them. So I started doing what I started at the very beginning. And I don't know, somewhere in the first 12 weeks, I go every week giving myself my shot. So this is the 94th video of Mounjaro Monday lives. And one of the first 12 weeks I talked about keeping track, and I shared how I keep track and do my food journal. And I thought, okay, it's time. I'm going to, for 10 straight days, not go out to dinner. I'm going to make all of my meals so I know exactly how many calories I'm eating. And if I bite it, I'll write it. So no calorie is going to be forgotten, and every calorie will be accounted for. And I thought, I can do this for 10 days. I did it before for months. I can do this for 10 days. And so for 10 days, we didn't go out to eat. And the things that I track, I put 4 squares here which are fruits and vegetables. If I have at least 4 servings, I hit that goal. And I could have 10 servings, doesn't matter. I don't add extra squares. I just mark off that after I hit that 4th square, I know, whoosh, I made that goal. And I can eat more fruits and vegetables, but I hit the minimum. So that goal is taken care of. I have a spot for exercise, and I put a square there for exercise. And then I also keep track of my water, and how many ounces of water am I drinking? And I'm shooting for at least 70, but I'm hoping to get around 100. But between 70 and 100 ounces of water. And then I write down what I've eaten. And if it was a breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever that meal I'm calling, I put on there. And then I track the calories, protein, and the fiber. And that's all I'm really worried about. I wear a Freestyle Libre glucose monitor. And ever since I started doing Mounjaro, oh my gosh, it's wonderful. It makes it now that I can have some carbs and I don't have big, huge sugar spikes like I used to have. And so I'm not worried so much about my carbs, but it's really important for me to eat enough protein. And getting enough carbs is easy peasy for me, but getting enough protein is hard. And so, and with my protein, I'd been to a registered dietitian, a six-week class when I first got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And I was told to eat 3 meals a day and do the plate method, where half your plate is vegetables, a quarter is protein, a quarter is your carbs. And if you can make those be complex carbs, that's even better. And a little bit of healthy fat. And to try to do that 3 times a day and and shoot for a protein goal of at least 20 grams of protein for each of those 3 meals. Shoot for at least 20 to 30 grams. So 20 times 3 is 60. So you don't want to go less than 60 grams of protein is what I was taught in that type 2 diabetes class. And 90, because 30 times 3 is 90. 90 would be great, and I could go a little bit more than that, but that was the minimums, was 20 to 30 at each meal. So I was looking for that. And then the only side effect I have had with Mounjaro, including with 15 milligram, it was just the same for me as the 12.5 milligram, is I have to stay ahead of constipation, which is part of that getting enough water in, making sure I'm drinking water throughout the day and drinking water with my meals. So I'm really helping myself that way, and also having enough fiber and getting enough fiber in. And so I keep track of that. I was having 25 grams of fiber being the fiber goal I need to hit. But I was noticing that there was sometimes it'd be the end of the day and I'm only hitting about 20 and I'm full and I'm not hungry and I hit my other goals and I think, I don't know if I really feel like I need to stuff down something else to get 5 more grams in. So I'm now giving myself a little grace, and I give myself a sticker when I hit all of my goals. And now I'm letting myself have a sticker when I'm around 20 or more. But there's other days that I hit almost 30 grams of fiber. So it really just depends, and it kind of balances out. And then my total calories. And I knew that I've already done that reverse dieting. And so I want to eat less. And I used to shoot for, I'm like, as long as I hit at least 1,000 calories, and if I hit anywhere from 1,000 to 1,700, I would still let myself get a gold star at the end of the day if I'd hit all of my goals. So it'd be between 1,000 and 1,700 calories. And I thought, okay, I want to really start kicking this. So I want to eat fewer, and I want to hit closer to 12 to 1,300 and see if I can't start dropping some weight. And I added up after 10 days. I did meet my goal. And for 10 days, I wrote down every ounce of food that I ate and did not go out to dinner, just everything I made at home. I added up all the calories from each meal for those 10 days and divided it by 10. And my average was 1,315 calories. And I lost 2 pounds in the first 10
Is tonight
days.
the time that you tell
Yes. Yes.
what your win is for that? Are you sharing your win for your weight tonight?
Sure. I don't know what he's
Did
hinting
you
at.
experience a win this week?
Well, yes.
And are you going to share that
Yes.
tonight?
Well, I was going to say, I lost 2 pounds.
Okay.
And then I decided to keep writing because this is really making a difference. I'm finally losing weight again. And that was so exciting to lose 2 pounds in a week. It had been a long time since I lost 2 pounds in the same week and hit a new number. And so then the following week, I still did it. I still wrote everything down. Oh, and my average protein for the 10 days was 103 grams of protein. So
That's
I was hitting my protein goal.
Great.
And my water was close. It was like 96 ounces of water. So I was hitting my water goal. So I had doing very, very well. And so I've been continuing with the writing. And so then the following week, I lost another 2 pounds. So I was down 4 pounds last Monday. And that was exciting for me. 2 weeks in a row, and 4 pounds. Awesome. And then I gave myself my Mounjaro 15 milligrams titrated up last week. And I was hoping that I would feel okay being on the strongest dose of Mounjaro. And you know what? I was. I didn't get any tummy aches. I didn't have any nausea with it.
No spanking?
No real spankings. I did, the CC's Hope Center dinner. They did let us, I called that a break meal day. Breakfast and lunch, I did fine. But for CC's, it was an expensive dinner, a fundraising dinner. I ate the food that they had for me there. And it was richer and heavier than I would normally eat. They had, when we first showed up, they handed everybody a glass of champagne. And I did drink my one free glass of champagne. They had,
it was a little glass.
It was a little glass. They did have a cash bar, and I didn't buy any other alcohol. I didn't buy any alcohol. Excuse me. I just had the one glass of champagne while looking at the silent auction items and things. And I'm really glad that all I had was that one glass of champagne, because I woke up in the morning and I did have diarrhea the next day, but I didn't throw up and I didn't feel nauseous, though.
I think it was the dessert.
Yeah, they had a very rich chocolate
like
mousse kind of thing.
3-layer little thing.
Yeah. Oh, it was very pretty, and it was very delicious. I didn't finish it though. Jeff finished mine, but I ate. But I still ate 2/3 to 3/4 of it. I ate quite a bit of it, but I couldn't finish it, and Jeff finished it for me. So he said he was willing to take that bullet. But it was really delicious, and the food was very rich. The dessert was very rich, and I know if I would have had like a whiskey sour or something, or amaretto sour, that's one of my favorites. If I would have had an amaretto sour, I would have woken up with a spanking, because it was really close. It was really close. But I did okay, but there was a little bit of a spanking, but it was because of what I had for dinner and dessert at CC's Hope Center, because it was very rich. I mean, they had like this steak thing that they Oh,
Yeah.
it was fabulous, but it was very rich. And I think those mashed potatoes had more butter than any mashed potatoes I've ever had in my life. They were so good.
Well,
They had to be
dessert,
just dripping in butter.
the dessert probably worked out to like $75 or something like that. I'm not going to eat that dessert.
Yeah. So anyway, I did
Maybe
get
not. Maybe not that
get one spanking, being on the 15 milligrams, but it was what I ate for that one meal. But that was it. The rest of the week, actually, I felt good. I didn't feel too much different. I did finally see a registered dietitian, and come to find out, you guys, it's free for me on my health insurance. Unlimited visits,
right?
with a registered dietitian for free. Ah! I wish I'd known that a year and a half ago. I would have gone other times when on a stall, to have someone to share my data with and give me some advice.
So your lesson is?
My lesson is, and they told me at this this company that has they've got a handful of registered dietitians, 95% of their clients have health insurance, and visiting a registered dietitian there is 100% free for 95% of their clients. So you guys,
So it's not a guarantee for you.
it's not a guarantee.
But the odds are pretty good. You might want to just check.
Yeah. Contact your insurance company. If you've not visited a registered dietitian, I highly, highly recommend it. Check with your insurance and see if it's covered, because it may be just a small copay. I was expecting maybe I would have a copay, and no copay. I mean, when I go to my regular doctor because I have a cold, it's like over $100, because we have to pay like full price until we meet our deductible, and it's thousands before we hit that. Before then it's 80/20 and whatever
things.
But they count this as preventative. And almost all insurance companies will give you one doctor visit for free, and it's your well visit checkup is free, and then all of your visits after that you usually have to pay something. And a registered dietitian would have been free for me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So my visit this week was free. I was really excited about that. I really like my dietitian. Her name is Taylor, and she is precious. The first visit, we really went over and discussed my history of weight and the different kinds of diets that I've done, and how my weight has gone up, especially since after having children, and different things that I've tried where I lost some for a bit and then went back up again. By the time we took care of all of that, there wasn't too much left for me to listen, but we set up our next appointment. And I also set up a week. Actually, it's this coming Saturday. The person who owns Southwest, I think it's called Southwest Dietitian Group. The owner is a registered dietitian, and she used to look like my before picture in this blue dress. And now, oh my gosh, she looks amazing. She could be a model. She is just, and she's got great muscle tone and stuff because she works out. And she's super friendly. They have a special Facebook group that I get to be a part of, and I haven't met her yet, but I watched one of her videos, and she is just precious. And I get to have a visit with her this coming Saturday, and I'm getting a DEXA scan done. They have a DEXA scan mobile business that comes every few months, and it happens to be this coming Saturday. And so for $75, I can get a DEXA scan. So I'm getting my DEXA scan done, and meeting with Maya, who owns Southwest Dietitians and is a registered dietitian. And she is going to do the RMR test, the resting metabolic rate test with me. And then once she's done, and I do have to pay for that one is not covered with my insurance, but that's okay. I really want to know what my resting metabolism is. And so she's going to do that test. My DEXA scan is at 9 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock, I'll do the RMR. And then she's going to spend an hour with me going over all of my results, and then be able to really help me dial in about how many calories I should be shooting for every day to try to lose a pound, at least a pound a week, which would be amazing, or at least a pound most weeks. Because, every now and again, you kind of hit an even Steven week, and that's okay. So I'm super jazzed. Next Monday, I'll have a lot of data to share with you about how that has turned out. And my week this last week, so my first week on the 15 milligram shot, I also did something else.
What?
Jeff and I started going to a personal trainer at Planet Fitness. Planet
And
Fitness.
that's included in our membership, which we didn't know that either.
So free personal training at Planet Fitness. And I only pay $25 a month, and Jeff is my free guest because you can bring a guest for free every visit.
I'm glad she chose me.
Yeah, so I chose Jeff. And so I pay $25 a month, and we can go to every Planet Fitness across the United States. And we had signed up for that this past spring because we wanted to take showers.
And exercise.
And exercise when we're on the road, traveling in our van. And it's nice to be able to take a long, hot shower. I mean, we could take a shower in our van, but
the amount of water that you have to play with is not
very much. So it's not even like a real shower. It's like
they do a nice
2-minute
long
squirt.
hot shower at a Planet Fitness that really pays for itself.
That was worth $25 right there. But they had free personal training. So another thing I did different, not only did I take my 15 milligrams, but Jeff and I had 4 personal training sessions with our...
You've done that before.
Yes, I have done that before at the Y, and Jeff never has. Jeff has never used weightlifting machines at a gym before. When we were stopping at Planet Fitnesses when we were traveling this summer, we would use their exercise bikes, their ellipticals, and their treadmills, but we did not do any of the weightlifting machines. We tried it just one day, and it was too hard for me to explain.
She tried to explain it to me.
Yeah, how to use these
all
different
things
machines.
You can adjust here. I don't know what.
And he's so much taller than me, and his arms are so long trying to do some of the movements, and I knew he wasn't doing it quite right, but I didn't know how to fix it for him and tell him how to fix it. So we only did that once, and so we hadn't done it again, but we did it. We did 4 workouts this last week, and the first 3 we either did legs only or upper body only, and then we skipped Thursday, and then Friday we did everything, and upper and lower. And that's what I think we're going to do now. We'll be working out either 2 days or 3 days depending on our week, where we will do all upper and lower body. And every Thursday we're going to meet with our personal trainer every Thursday. We're so excited. We have a set time that we're going to meet with Quentin, and we're really excited about that.
Once I find my favorite machines, I'm just going to stick with those. It'll be fine. If he walks by and says, "Hey, you're doing that wrong," then we'll be fine. He'll tell me.
Yeah. And I'm going to experiment with all the machines. So I'm going to have him show me lots of different machines there, and free weight exercises and the gamut. So that is something new that I'm really working on. So then the question of the day is, all right, Gina, you started working out more. You took 15 milligrams. You'd lost 4 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Did you lose any pounds this week?
That was what I was asking you to tell.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, only a quarter a pound. But I figure I might have lost maybe a little more. But when you're lifting weights and you've not lifted weights in over 5 years, your muscles are a little sore. And so some of that soreness, inflammation also weighs something. So I don't know. So maybe I lost more than a quarter pound. I'm not sure. but I did go down another 1/4 pound. So I'm calling that a win for me, because that's 3 weeks in a row that the scale has moved and gone down after 4 months of not losing any weight. So I'm really, really excited about that. So that is where I'm at. If you are on a stall while taking a GLP-1, if you haven't seen a registered dietitian yet, look and see if there's one in your area and if your insurance covers it, because it may. But if you don't have that possibility, some things to consider is you could try reverse dieting and take, a month where you're eating maybe 100 calories more each day for a little bit, eating to maintain your weight, and inch your calories up a little bit, and give yourself a month break, and then kick it into gear again, and then eat in a deficit, or get what they call it, a cut, and cut your calories again, and it may just kick your metabolism back up again, and your body will release some fat again. So that's some advice, but always talk to your doctor. I'm just your sister from another mister. I am not a doctor. Jeff's not a doctor. He's your brother from another mother. But you'll want to try to do something a little differently, either a new exercise that you haven't done, or maybe getting more neat activities in, and making sure every hour you get up and you move around a little bit, especially if you have a desk job. Maybe walk to the bathroom and back. Or
actually, I read some of that list, the neat activities.
Yeah.
It was generated by AI. There are a lot more things on that list. You might find some. If you ask Google or whatever about what sort of activities are neat activities, you may find some that you like.
Exactly. And if you haven't worked out at a gym, I will tell you, now this is 2025, so if you're watching this on replay, the prices might have gone up. But when I said I paid $25 a month for Planet Fitness, that's their premium price. So you can that's their Black Card member. So you can use all of their gyms across the country. But if you choose just one that's close to your house, it's only $10 a month. $10. That's not bad.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, that's like one fast food dinner. Is $10.
Coffee.
Yeah, or a couple expensive coffees. So $10 a month, not bad. So, and there's other, you could, or maybe there's another gym that's close by, but look around and see. It might not be as expensive as you think. Or do some exercises at home. Like I say, walking, just put some shoes on and go outside.
You could also rename your dog or your cat to 5 miles, and then tell everybody you walked 5 miles this morning.
There is that. I had heard someone say their bathroom, instead of calling it the John, that they go to the John in the morning, they called it their bathroom gym, so they could tell everybody they went to the gym first thing in the morning. But anyway,
you could do both.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to give you guys some fresh numbers each day, because I have hit, last week I was so excited. I hit a goal that I made 10 years ago when I worked at the Y, and I did the hashtag lose 40 before I'm 50. And I never did lose that 40 pounds until last week. And I finally hit that number that I was trying to hit 10 years ago. And I have hit that. And actually, when I was trying to lose 40 before where I was 50, then a few years into my 50s, I had gained another 15 pounds. So I had to lose 55 pounds to reach that 40-pound goal, but I reached it. So I'm still pretty excited about that too.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I think that is all my news. And we did start a new book for our weight loss book club. It's called Food Intelligence. Yeah. It really seems like this is going to be great.
So if they're interested in joining the book club, when is it?
Sundays. So Sundays at 1:30 Pacific time, which is 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. But that's going to change. I think next week is when they do the time change. Arizona doesn't change time. When people do the fall back, the spring forward,
So it's
Arizona
1:30
always
Arizona
stays the same.
time. You can ask Google too.
Yeah.
What time is it in Arizona? And then you'll know how far.
Yeah. So I think.
Or what time it is in comparison to Arizona.
Yeah. So I think when I go live 1:30 next Sunday, it'll be 2:30 Central and 3:30 Eastern.
Because they stopped daylight savings time.
Yeah. And Pacific time will be different than us. Because right now we're the same as California, Oregon, and Washington, but that's going to change.
Standard.
Yeah.
Never Mountain Daylight.
I don't know. So that's going to change a little bit, but I'm going to do my regular 1:30 Arizona time next Sunday. So be on the lookout, and I'll have Jeff do the thumbnail maybe Thursday night, so you can click on. There's a little bell or something. There's a little place that you can click on Notify Me. That'll tell you when I'm going live. But it'll be 1:30 Arizona time next Sunday.
Are you doing comments first?
Yes. So let's.
Now you're not going to forget to take your shot, right?
Oh, yes. And I do need to take my shot. And since I'm wearing a pretty dress, I don't want to lift it all the way up to do my tummy. So I'm going to do my arm today. Should I do my shot now? And then let's
if you did
read
your shot
in the
right
comments.
now, then you won't forget. And no one will feel the need to remind you.
There you go. And if you've had any wins this week, please type those wins in the comments because I love celebrating you. And I finally, oh, where'd it go?
You touched the screen. Hold on.
Did it? Oh, good. It's still there. Everything disappeared for a second.
It's a touchscreen laptop.
Oh, okay.
Just touch the edges.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. What was I saying?
You're going to give yourself your shot.
Give myself my shot. And I finally put in the posts the poll, so you guys can vote on what you'd like to be called. I really liked how Traces of Twan's life. She calls all the viewers that come and watch her channel. She calls them her sun rays, and I thought, oh, that is just so sweet. And I thought it'd be kind of neat to have a fun name for you guys too. So you can cast your vote. The choices are anchors, shipmates, and one of Mayor Mindy's friends said, oh, we should be called the Castaways. So I put that on there too. So either anchors, shipmates, or castaways. And if you have a different idea, the fourth one is other, and you can put a fourth idea in the comments. And if a bunch of people like your idea, then I'll do another poll and I'll throw your idea on there with whatever the top one is of the shipmates, anchors, or castaways. Go.
Should we just sit right back
and hear a tale?
And hear a tale. Tale of a fateful trip.
Yes. All right. Take off the gray cap. Okay. Always do that after you've cleaned off your body part that you're going to do. And then you turn from lock to unlock. Just give it a little twist. Alrighty. And you want to put it in the fat of your arm. And I did ask the pharmacist, and he said anywhere on your upper arm that has fat is fine. And I have plenty of fat in my upper arm.
Click. Click.
Yep. And you hold it till you hear that second click. And voila. Easy peasy. Oh, there we go. All right. Now let's see what our viewers have to say. Let's see. We got Mayor Mindy in the house. And Laura Miller. Hey, Laura. Good to have you back. And Robin's here too. Hey, Robin. And Terry says hello to everyone from North Dakota. Gina, you and Melissa McCarthy could be twins. I have heard that before, and I love Melissa McCarthy. She is one of my favorites. I especially loved her in Bridesmaids. Oh my gosh, she was hilarious. And we have Cindy, Taz the Bulldog's mom's in the house. Yay! And how did that disappear?
You went all the way to the bottom because you're
How did I
not
do that? No, but
you went all the way to the very
but my
bottom.
hand's right there. Isn't that it?
Gina.
Oh, poop.
Okay.
I'll let you do it. Click.
You tell me when to click then. Okay.
Click.
All right. Hold on.
And Cindy says, to all my Cali friends, let's go Dodgers. Yeah. Hey, and we got Grant in the house. And Traveling T. Yay. And then everyone's saying hi to each other. Okay.
Just use the scroll wheel and then click like that.
And we got Calamity Jane here. And Calamity Jane, I'd love to have you on the show sometime. And she has her own channel, and she is a hoot. So would love to have her as a guest sometime on a Monday. And and Grant's being so friendly to everybody. We just love Grant. He's been on a guest on our show a few times. And Robin and Traveling T. And Grant was going to tell us that he had a win. He hinted yesterday that he was going to share his win today.
He has some more comments in there.
And Pammy says, I've been amazed with some great options for dresses and things at TJ Maxx, Ross, and Nordstrom Rack and Nordstrom. Yes, and we have all of those options in Arizona, and it's amazing. You can get an absolutely gorgeous dress for like $40 or less. It's been very helpful. And she likes Nordstrom Rack too.
Scroll.
There we go. And Cindy says, beautiful Gina, stunning either way. Proud of you. Oh, thank you. And Pammy says, oh, wow, so beautiful. And you do look so much thinner and healthier too. Mm-hmm. I'm so much healthier. And I'm just so glad. I had stage 1 fatty liver disease. That is gone since I started Mounjaro. It is amazing how much it's made me more healthy. Thank you so much, Cindy. She said you should be so proud of yourself. And Grant says, looking great. Congrats, Gina. Thank you. And Pammy says, oh my goodness, my phone messed up. You look like you're in Wonderland. I am. I have hit it. Yay.
I thought you were going to mention that too.
Oh, well. And Cindy says, you look gorgeous. God is good. Oh, God is all the time. God is good. Absolutely. And Pammy says, so beautiful. I think this is a great way to see the difference for you, and it helps motivate you and others. Thanks, Pam. Oh, Grant's giving me an amen. And Pammy says, having all of our Monday YouTube lives makes Mondays more fun. It really is a fun day, isn't it? And Traveling T says, I agree, Pam. Yay. And Mindy says, yes, I knew what need is. But, that's right. But she was walking.
Scroll.
Walking some crazy eights in her house to get those neat
figure
steps in, figure eights. And Grant says, so some exciting progress for me. I had a body scan on Friday at Anytime Fitness Gym. This gave me a starting point to compare to when they scan me monthly. Oh, cool. I start with a trainer this week. Yay! It's so much fun, and it's so much easier when you do have a trainer to show you how to use the machines. It makes it less intimidating, and you'll be less likely to get hurt because they'll teach you proper form. So I'm proud of you getting started, Grant, and I'm proud of Jeff too, getting started on this as well. And Traveling T says, way to go, Grant. That is right. And Grant says, but my bio age is 41 and I'm 40. So that gave me a nice surprise. Hey, only off by 1. And I bet 80 pounds ago, it would have been a different story because you have done so much. You've come a long way, Grant. And Grant said, and my body fat percentage is at 22.8, a lot lower than I thought. That's fantastic, Grant. And Traveling T says, did you ever think a year ago you would be this transformed person? And Grant says, never would have dreamed it, T. Yeah, I am so proud of you, Grant. And we had some before and after pictures of Grant when he was when he was on our show a couple of weeks ago. So if you haven't had a chance to see it, go take a look.
You skipped it.
And Pammy says, my bio age on Renko is still higher than actual. Oh man, really, Pammy? And Pammy's lost 160 pounds. And Doses of Shani says, congratulations. Thank you. And congratulations to Grant. And Cindy says, woohoo, so proud of you, Grant. And Grant says, please hit the thumbs up and like this live. Thank you so much, Grant. It really does make a difference. It lets YouTube know that it's worthwhile, and they'll show it to more people. And Grant says, I am scheduled to see a dietitian on November 4th. Yay!
Great.
Joanna Hill, Twan recommended her. Oh, great. I hope that works out really wonderful for you, Grant. And I'll be curious to hear what
It's good to have
what she has
people
to
who are
say.
friends that can give recommendations.
It really is. Yeah. It really is. And Pammy says, I learned last week that we can hype YouTube videos and it doesn't cost money. We get a certain number of points each week. So I'm hyping videos now when it has the option. I wonder why some videos do and some videos don't. So I've been trying to figure it out, and because it's all new, and so they might change it. But the video has to be 2 weeks or less old. So it has to be a new video, not older than 2 weeks. You can't hype during a live, but a live video 24 hours later can be hyped for up to 2 weeks. And each individual person can hype, I don't know, at least 3 videos a week, but you only get so many that you can hype. So you can't hype all the videos that you watch. And the idea is it's like a super like, and then YouTube will know, oh, people are really liking this one. And so then they'll send it to even more people than just with regular likes even.
Scroll.
Yep. See, I went for the center. There we go. And Linda says, wow, way to go. Keep it up. I finally lost weight on Mounjaro 10 milligrams, 7 pounds this month. Wow, that's fantastic. I only lost 1 pound a month, but my clothes are very loose now.
That's great.
That is great, Linda. Congratulations. That is a huge win.
And having the clothes loose like that is such a good confirmation that
It
you're
really
making
is.
progress.
It feels so good. It feels so, so good. And Pammy says, why down videos don't have the hype feature?
Why don't videos?
Oh, why don't videos don't have that? It's
why
the
some
ones
videos
some
don't
do
have
and some don't. If the video is older than 2 weeks, there won't be a hype option. So it has to be really new to be hyped and get the super like. And Grant says, great job, Linda. And he says, yay, Pammy. I'm not sure what qualifies a video to have the hype option. Some do and some don't. Yeah, it's if they're older than 2 weeks. And Pammy says, I noticed I can choose a regular dietitian with my insurance, but there's also a group that I've seen being advertised. It sounds like Noom, but it's something else. Has anyone heard of it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Pam. And when I went to my insurance, they had a list, a big long list of registered. Yes, right? Yeah, I called our insurance company and asked, is it covered? And if not, how much do I have to pay?
Probably.
Yeah, and the person I talked to, she emailed me from my insurance, and she emailed me where you find the big long list of registered dietitians in my area that were covered. And then I just started making phone calls. And that's how I found the one that I got was close to my house. And the first one I called, I wanted to be able to have the RMR test and to get a DEXA scan, and they didn't do either of those. And then the second one I called does the RMR test, and then they have a DEXA mobile come, and it was coming next Saturday. So I was like, awesome. And that's the one I chose. And once I got there and met everybody, I'm really happy there. It was the
A
right
good
one for
fit.
me. It's a good fit. So I'm really excited being a part of their group. And
Okay, you went to the
Calamity
bottom
Jane,
again.
did I?
Yes.
How did
Because
I do
you
that?
didn't scroll and then
I
click.
thought I was scrolling.
No.
I was trying to
It's
scroll.
okay. I still
Gosh
like
dang
you.
it. Sorry. I lost my spot.
There it
Calamity
is.
Jane said this was called the I need to find a mobile DEXA scan service. Yeah, I think it's called DEXA Body or something. The dietitian group that I'm seeing, Southwest Dietitian Group, they don't own that company, but they contract with them so that they can come out every couple of months or something. So I just really lucked out that it was so close to be able to go and get this done. So I am excited.
Okay, listen. Don't click down there. Right there where I just
Wait.
clicked. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
Right.
go.
If you go down here where it says new
Yep.
comments, you go to the very bottom. Okay.
Okay, don't
There
want
we
to do
go.
that. There we go. And Calamity Jane says, I need to find a mobile DEXA scan service. I'll have to see if there is one. There might be. There might be, Calamity Jane. And Pammy says, oh my gosh, that's great about the DEXA scan and the dietitian. Yeah, I am super, super stoked. And Pam's thanking Grant. And Paula's here. Yay. And Paula says, hello and good evening. Just got the notification you are live, Gina. Congratulations on starting Mounjaro 15 milligrams. Congrats on starting your personal trainer, Grant. Yes. And Grant's thanking Paula. And Paula says, wow, that's great, Gina. Our Planet Fitness doesn't offer that. Ask and see. So the way they do it at My Planet Fitness, and they might at yours, they call it, the first one is there's a trainer that shows you
like a tour
that shows you how to work the machines. And then you can sign up for, they call it classes. Look on your app because he said I could sign up for under classes. And then you click a class and there'll be an upper body class and a lower body class. That class is you going around with their personal trainer, and those classes are free. There's no additional charge for that. So
they may not be called personal training.
Yeah,
right? They might be called class.
Yeah, but essentially it's a personal trainer showing you around.
Don't tell them.
Yeah.
And they'll start.
And I think a lot of people.
I
know. I think a lot of people don't know about it, and so. You may be really surprised. They may have it. So check your Planet Fitness app and click under I think it's under classes, and then you sign up for one. But a class really is somebody who knows how to lift weights, that's showing you how to use the machines. And our guy is really great. We really like him.
Yeah, he first showed how to adjust the machine, tried it out for a couple minutes while we're watching, and then said, okay, you adjust it and you try it and then you do it. And we both got a turn to actually physically make the adjustments.
He would tell us, maybe you need to go a little harder.
Keep your elbows this way or whatever.
Yeah. This one, keep your bring it just about to your chin or he had advice for how to do it correctly too. And he helped us tweak it so we were doing everything correctly. So it was really helpful. And I'm excited that I'm going to see him on Thursdays. And Grant says, my scan is called the eVolt 360 body scan, free with Anytime Fitness membership. That's great. That is great, Grant. And Paula says, our Anytime Fitness closed. Aw, I was so sad about that. We have Crunch Fitness.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds crunchy. Yeah, you like things that are crunchy. And Calamity Jane says, great job on getting to the gym.
Not just the John.
And Pammy says, congratulations to Linda too. Yay. And Grant says, very encouraging live, y'all had earlier, Jen. Very encouraging live, y'all had earlier, Jen. Oh, so I wonder if that's JC Calamity Jane, if that's hers that he went to, but Yeah, because there's a few of us that have channels that support each other. And Cindy says that's all good. You can also retain water a little. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, it was just a quarter of a pound this last week, but with all that weight lifted.
See where it says new comments?
Yeah.
Don't click it because it's the
Oh,
bottom.
that's what
You get
was
your
doing it.
mouse up here and then scroll past the blue one, and there you go. Click on that one.
Okay.
Sorry. Technical difficulties.
And she says, this is great news, Gina. And Cindy says, that's awesome. So proud of you guys. Paula says, yay, the scale is moving for you, Gina. Congratulations. It feels so good to see new numbers. And Pammy says, yes, winning.
Scroll so the blue goes up, and then you won't accidentally click on the one in the bottom.
Yes.
Sorry.
And Grant says, I thought about Planet Fitness, but they aren't open 24 hours here. Anytime Fitness is, and I like going later at night a lot. Yeah, you got to do whatever works best for you. And like I say, for years, I did the YMCA, and I've always loved the YMCA too. But this was better for us for traveling to do Planet Fitness. And Luminita says, you look amazing with this beautiful dress. Thank you. Congratulations on your progress. Thank you so much.
You're this far away from that button, Gina, because you're not scrolling.
I thought I was scrolling.
No, you were going down with your mouse here.
Congratulations on breaking your stall, Gina. Sounds like you've revitalized with new dosage, and having the dietitian and trainer are going to take you and Jeff to new levels of good health. I am so glad, Pamela. Thank you so much. Yep, I'm like, I got to do something new. Got to mix things up a little bit if I'm going to get some of this off.
Trick your body.
All right, trick my body. So is it the big round blue button you want me to use?
Get your arrow up there.
So I have to go up before I go down.
And then scroll, and it's under the blue one.
Oh, good grief. Okay. And that's a good one, Jeff, one of your jokes.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so I have to scroll up before I can go down?
There you go.
Okay, and Paula says, my hubby and I joined Crunch. I pay about the same, $25. Yeah, you can't beat that. And it has all the bells and whistles except for classes. Classes are extra. Oh, okay.
There you go.
And Pammy says, oh man, I hate it when we are off in California from Arizona. I know, it was so nice when we were the same. So it'll be probably an hour earlier for you, Pam. I think that's the way it works. And Cindy says, when I lived in Arizona, we were on the river. So if you walked on one side of the house, our clock would pick up California. The other side, it would be Arizona.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would have to have been frustrating.
We went to Antelope Canyon. No.
Oh yeah, and it was that way too.
Because the Indian reservation up there in northeastern Arizona, it does do
the time change.
Daylight saving time. Yeah.
And
so we bought tickets
confusing.
to go on a tour. We thought, what time is it really? Are we late yet? Because you don't want to be an hour late for a tour you spent $200 for or something.
Yeah, that was tough. Anyway. And Cindy says, now in Tennessee, I'm really a mess. I'll always be a Newport Beach, Cali girl. Aww.
There you go.
And Dawn says, Planet Fitness often has deals with employers for group rates. Locally, we get free membership to the gym if we're a credit union member.
Oh,
wow, Dawn. Yeah, you guys.
And your place of employment.
Yeah, and check that out. That is fantastic advice, Dawn. Thank you. And Robin says, you look awesome, Gina. Glad to hear it's all working for you. Jeff, you look good too.
Thank you.
We in Minnesota fall back an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'll be an hour earlier for you then. It'll be 2:30, 3:30. I think maybe 3:30 for Eastern. And Dawn says, still voting for Shipmates. All right. I like Shipmates because we're all in the same boat, you know? I think Shipmates kind of neat, but I still want to give everybody a chance. And Paula says, I like Castaways like Gilligan's Island. Yeah. Jeff and I were thinking about being Professor and Mary Ann for Halloween, but Jeff doesn't think anyone would know.
They'd say, what are you for Halloween? You're wearing a white polo shirt.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't even know if he wore polo shirts. Didn't he wear? Wasn't it like a white dress shirt?
Maybe.
I know we need white, and he would roll up his sleeves.
I haven't watched.
Well, I think I remember him rolling up his sleeves, and it was a white dress shirt. And then
it probably would work either way, though. Shipmates or castaways. We can bring. Jeannie and I can both have coconuts with a straw and drink from a coconut.
Hey, there you go. Hey, we got Deb Zimmerman in the house. Hey, Deb. And Cindy says, my win is I put on a pair of overalls. Yay. Now a size 12, 14. Wow. Oh my gosh, I've not been that. Since before the kids were born. Wow. It's been a long time. My kids are 26 and 31, so it's been a long time. That's exciting. Good job, Cindy. And people are saying hi to each other. And PM says, congratulations, Cindy. Yay.
You're getting really close to that new comments button.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. And everyone's congratulating. And Pam says, funny, we've always been Dodgers fans, but we love Toronto Blue Jays too. Bull Jays. Looking at the bulldog over here. And Cindy says, thank you to Paula. Hey, we got A. Barnett in the house. Awesome, Gina. So proud of you. Thank you so much. And Paula says, oh, wow, congratulations on getting to Wonderland, Gina. Thanks, Paula. And Cindy says, that's awesome, Grant. I love Anytime Fitness. And Paula says, my win is going down another size. Yay! That's fantastic, Paula. Congratulations. And Pammy says, wait, you didn't tell us it's official that you hit the 100s? Yay, yes, right. I did. Well, I've always been a little reserved, reticent of sharing my weight numbers of what I exactly am. But yes, I have hit Wonderland. Yes. Thank God. I didn't think I'd ever hit it again, but I'm in it. So I'm super, super stoked. And Robin says, Grant, I do eVolt too. I'm going to Anytime Fitness for a while now myself. Keep it going, Grant. And Grant says, oh, good, Robin. So it compares pretty well over the weeks. And Pammy says, in today's live with JC's Calamity Jane, Harjameen, and Joe's Sleep and Slim Down Journey with Hamani, they gave a shout out about your live coming up after Simply Taisha. Oh, that was so nice of them. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Pam, and thanks for giving them a shout out for me too, because I like supporting other content creators as well. Because you know what? We're all on this journey together, and it's important that we're all here because you don't want to feel all alone while you're on this journey. And there's still some people that are stinkers about GLP-1s. They don't understand the huge benefits they bring, and they don't understand that we still have to do the work. We still have to exercise. We still have to think about healthy things to make for dinner. We still have to do all the things. It's not a magic shot that melts your fat off, but it's a fantastic tool that can finally be the tipping point to help you to be able to reach your goals.
I wish there was a book you could get that would tell you how to tell about these GLP-1 things to like your friends and family and stuff.
We'll give another plug to Dave on the pen. We love Dave too. Yep, and his book. Okay. And Paula says, congratulations to Linda. And Grant says, I love their Monday lives as well. Yep, so a bunch of us that have Mounjaro Mondays. And Paula says, is Pam talking about Nourish?
Oh. Something like Noom.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. And Dawn says, Pammy, I think the dietitian group you're thinking of is Noom. Yeah, it may be Noom. Oh, no, but Deb says, I believe Norish is correct. And you know, there's a lot of, when you try to type things and then it auto corrects, it
Look how
can be
close
hard.
you are to the new comments button.
I'll go up higher. There we go. And Calamity Jane says, yes, the behind the scenes live with Joe, Harjarine, and I. Aw. Thank you, Calamity Jane.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh,
there you go.
There we go. And Paula says, I need to watch the replay on yours, Calamity Jane. And she says, thank you, Paula. And Pammy says, I like shipmates too. Where is the vote option? Okay, so you'll find it, Pam, when you go to my YouTube channel main page for Anchor Moments, and then click on posts, and it's the top post. It's the last post I did, and that's where you'll be able to vote. And Robin says, Grant, I do mine each month. And yes, I feel it's pretty accurate.
Good.
Yeah, and then it's got to be so helpful to be able to step on that once a month and see the difference in muscle gain and fat loss too. It would be so helpful, encouraging. And Grant says, is the option to vote under posts? I don't see it. It should be. It should be under posts. It was the last post I made.
Will it show up on a phone too?
Yeah, check. It should show up on your phone. You want to check that for me? Make sure it's there. And Cindy's like, Wonderland, I know. I can't believe it. Finally, after 10 years. Ha! And Pammy says, you know, I didn't do one of those huge 100 celebrations either. And I think because of the past fears that it would come back or change. That wasn't it for me. For me, it's I have family members that are thin, and so I don't like sharing my numbers. It's the family members. I love them dearly, but I didn't feel like sharing my numbers. But with my Anchor Moments community, we all share our numbers, and so it doesn't bother me there. But every now and again, I have a relative that watches. And Paula says, wow, with you and Jeff going to the gym and Gina going to the dietitian, you are both going to be looking too fine for the downsize cruise. I know, I'm so excited for it. And it is a goal that I'd like to lose at least another 25 pounds before that cruise in June. And it's a weight that I was when I used to teach the Get Real Weight Management class at the Y, and I had my kids then. So I think that's possible and doable. So I'm really going to try hard to lose at least another 25. Even more than that would be great. But this next 25 will feel so good. And Pammy says, oh, yes, it is Norish is the one that she was thinking of. Okay. Hey, we hit all the comments.
I don't see it, Gina. Do I have to turn on your community?
Wait. It's not showing? Connect with your community.
I didn't do connect.
Post activity. Because it should be under posts. It's not showing you any posts.
Well, I go over here to published.
Okay, click to
Posts that are
published.
published.
All right, and then scroll down. That's weird. Where did it go? All right, you guys, I'll do it again. Maybe, I swear I had it set up. Maybe I didn't push.
I haven't clicked that button for connect to your community. Do I have to?
Oh. All right, you guys, I will do it again. Maybe I set it up and I was supposed to click save and I didn't click a save. I will do that as soon as I get off. And let's see who, we got a couple more comments. Pammy says, Noom is an app that helps with weight loss tracking and workouts too. But yes, it is Nourish. It will be free with my insurance. Oh, that's always good. Anything you guys can get for free with your insurance can be so helpful. Cindy says, thank you both so much. You've all contributed to my weight loss. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That's why I do this, the power of one. So you really made my night. If I could make a difference for at least one person, it's worth it. It's worth coming on live and doing all the stuff. So thank you, Cindy. It's been fun having you in our community. And Paula says, that's great, Pam. And Cindy's congratulating. And A. Barnett says, adios, shipmates. It's bedtime. It is. And so we are going to see right now who the top fans are. So tonight, these 3 people get to wear the crown. Third place is Calamity Jane. Yay! And second place, Mounjaro Journey with Pam. Woohoo! And first place, Cindy, Taz the Bulldog's mom. Woohoo! All right, everybody. Hold on to your anchor moments and make it a great day. Thank you for coming. Mwah. Bye-bye.